All right, I just got done listening to The Comfort Crisis. I was recommended this book, and it sounded like something that everybody needs to know. And after reading this book, I'll sum it up in the next 3 minutes, and I'll tell you what my misogi is. And a misogi is something that you do once or twice a year that scares the heck out of you. Something you wouldn't normally do. Something that pushes you beyond your limits. And this whole book is summing it up to you in about 3 minutes, that comfort is killing us. It makes us weak. We weren't built for comfort. We're built for stress. We actually thrive under change, and that's why in the nature you have different, weather is always sporadic and different, and there's interruptions, and we have the civilization where we're built in comfort, and this is what causes chaos, and this is why people tend to be extremely weak and react and respond to things that are so minimal. Just the other day, I was at a location getting a tea, and one of the workers there explained to somebody, because they moved the wet sign, the little yellow wet sign, and they moved it back because there was water right behind where he was sitting. And he was, "Excuse me, sir, just so you know, you've got to leave that there because there's water." And the guy starts going crazy on him. "You're yelling at me and don't talk to me like that." And I'm like, holy crap, people are so sensitive, right? And this person was overweight, and there's so many signs as far as the comfort zone. So I'm going to tell you what my misogi was, how it almost killed me, and how I've been doing these, not even knowing it, but, well, basically they put a name on it. It's just to get uncomfortable, and discomfort creates growth. So basically that's what the whole book talked about, and how to set up challenges for yourself to get better. Ice showers, things that you don't want to do, talking to people when you're afraid to meet new people. And that's really it. And it's so true. I've been doing this for over a decade now, and over a decade, extreme growth, 2 decades, constant self-improvement. But I'm going to share this misogi. So I was up in the hills at Mineral Springs, and it was a nude thing where you go to the hot and there's cold and different levels. And I didn't even know, I wasn't doing this on purpose. I'd always say I'm a little extreme, but I think I'm always pushing for that next potential growth, right? So I ended up going in the hottest there was, like burning hot, to the coldest, and went under 8 times. And as soon as I got out, remember there's about 40, 50 people in this place. I'm standing outside, and I'm so high, my adrenaline is so much. I end up just staying out, not getting in a jacuzzi like I probably should have done. So I almost had hypothermia. My body started shutting down. I laid on the ground. Someone was telling me to breathe. Just breathe. My whole body was shutting down. And just before I blacked out, I could feel my whole body just shutting down. I ended up catching my breath and just focusing on my breath and just coming back. But I'm imagining ambulances coming up to the hill and dying because they're not going to make it in time. And it was scary. Obviously, I pushed it too hard. But since then, I've done things like I started doing 2-3 day fast up to 4. I do an extra day every year. So by pushing your limits, what I've realized, no matter whatever you feel like doing sometimes, but then you get nervous, whatever that, maybe it's a beautiful woman and you think about talking to her and all this negative things going in your head. That's what you need to do. Always approach whatever is scaring you. And sometimes God will just bring it to you. So if you're focused on money because money gives you security, and you work your whole life to get exactly what you want, the fear of losing money will cause you to lose the money and even worsen where you were at. And that'll end up being your Misagi, because you'll realize that I'm unkillable. I'm a much better version of myself now going through this lesson than I ever was before. The confidence of not dying, of, not quitting, all those things just stack. So whatever trials and hardship you're going through, be grateful and stop avoiding them. Do more. Basically a little over, my 3 minutes, but there you go. You don't have to go listen to the whole book. Just do hard shit.